This is pretty interesting. I don't know if you saw this optical, but Riley I know did. So this is pretty interesting. This is on Kit. This figure is $19 shipped. No, I'm just kidding. So it's
Imagine.
$19 for the NRD. $90 for the NRD. This is the Queen Amidala from Playtoy. This is on 1/6 Kit where everything is free shipping. So $139 shipped for this figure, right? So this is interesting because on face value, this figure looks really, really good. And I really don't know that much about Playtoy. I don't think I'd ever heard of them, to be honest. But when I look at this, I'm like, damn, like maybe Hot Toys was going to make this. Maybe they weren't. I know Aries and others have speculated about it for years because it's a really exciting looking figure, right? But even Kit put that this company usually has delays of 6 to 12 months. So make sure you know that before you buy it, right? So, even Kit is kind of aware as to what's going on here. But I want to ask you guys, is this the best Hot Toy, the best third party Star Wars figure ever? Because third party doesn't really go after Star Wars that frequently. The only time, from what I remember, was the Anna Karen. And this is obviously a lot better than that. Riley, what do you think? I mean, for me, I don't really care about a Queen Amidala personally for my collection, but I know a lot of people do. So, but $139, maybe I'm a little bit skeptical. How do you feel?
Right. I mean, it's a good point. 139. That's a really good deal for what we're saying. And a lot of people, like you were saying, Play Toys. For me, I'm not familiar with them either. I actually don't know what they're on about, what their company's about. But what I'd say is it definitely looks good off the prototype. Like it looks really nice looking for a third party figure. So people can take that bet. I mean, $19, that's a pretty low NRD. I mean, for me, I'd say if you want this figure on your shelf, I would take the risk. I mean, $19 to me, at the end of the day, in this high hobby, I mean, a lot of us are spending a lot of money. So I'd say 19 for taking a risk on how good this figure could look. I'd say take a shot on it. Maybe if the final doesn't turn out well, maybe they, like people have said, can cancel the figure, because I know third-party Star Wars figures get canceled sometimes, because I know Disney's very strong about them not doing stuff like that. I think, like you said, there's been an Anna Karen and there's been a Mace Windu. I think there's been a third-party Mace Windu made, but other than that, there hasn't really been any Star Wars, which is kind of weird to see. I feel like there's a lot of potential that third-party figures can tackle on, because a lot of figures, a lot of people are waiting for hot toy figures. Like I can name like 20 figures that they could do, but like I said, really good looking figure. I mean, I'd say it definitely is. I'd say, yeah, to answer the question, the best Star Wars third party figure ever. I'd say so from the prototype for sure, because the Anna Karen still had that Karen hair like off the prototype, so there was no fixing that rooted hair. But for this, I mean, it's got the sculpted hair there. It looks great. The tailoring looks really nice. I wonder if it does well for people, like I said, who want to have this character on their shelf. I don't think Hot Toys will do it anytime soon. I really don't. But who knows what they'll do overall. Take the risk if you want it. $19, why not? I'd say go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting, Riley. And I'm glad someone in the chat brought that up because I'd forgotten about that Mace Windu figure. Yeah, it was Collecting Madness. Thank you so much, Collecting Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now that the Hot Toys one exists, that's one I saw another comment to earlier in the show where I really hope they update that head sculpt. Because that Mace
Oh, yeah.
Windu, I really want to get that Mace Windu, but the head sculpt right now I'm thinking is solid to good, but not perfect. But if they update that and make it like Tom Holland level, it's like, bro, I'm in.
Right.
I would definitely get a Mace. Optical, what do you think about this? $139 for a Queen Amidala. This is kind of a niche Star Wars figure, I would say. I don't know if most Star Wars fans are, unless you're a diehard, really going to be like, I need a Queen Padme. But I don't know. What do you think, Optical?
Like Riley said, at 140, I think you can take the risk. I can see that the articulation is amazing on this figure. She has hands on the side and hands on the front.
$19 NRD, baby.
But do you really need Queen Amidala to do anything, dynamic? I guess not.
You can see her like a fighting pose.
Look at that. Like,
yeah, that's
pose,
it.
Back pose, hands in the side, hands in the front. I'm not familiar with this brand. I'm sure Lane is.
Look at the tailoring though, Optical. But what about the hands? Don't they look a little off?
Look a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you really want this in your collection, if you're looking for one, let's be honest. If Hot Toys makes this, I don't know if they ever will, because the other Padme is already kind of like a stretch for. It was like $300. I don't know if I need the Padme in my collection. It took I don't know how many years before we got one. I doubt we're gonna see this from Hot Toys. If we do, this will be around 280 $260 plus tax and shipping. Now you're looking at $320. Is it really worth putting $320 on your shelf to look like a Chinese doll? I can say that I'm Asian.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah. I don't know, but if you really need one, I guess for $140 you can take the risk. I don't know if it's gonna look like this once you get it in hand for $140 though. Like the material might be cotton. It's like, what does it feel like why is this leather?
Yeah, dude, could you imagine what this might look like in hand when you get it? It's like ordering from AliExpress. That's what it's like.
Yeah, it's like this the win. What do you call that? The like the joke, the
Which
Wish
one?
version. Yeah.
Oh,
like
the Wish version.
the
Yep.
Wish version.
Yep.
Well, it was
Exactly.
third party to begin with. So yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
all right.
we'll see, guys. I mean, it sure as hell looks, as far as prototypes go, the best Star Wars figure ever, but we'll see when you get it in hand. I still see the hand. They're covering that hand. They're covering those hands though, Riley. Like those hands
That
look a
scares
little.
you.
Yeah, they look a little waxy. Like, and it doesn't look natural, right? Like it's kind of like relaxed hands, but she doesn't look relaxed. She looks like it looks uncomfortable. So
Right.
yes, that's what I would say. But guys, hey, let us know whether you're considering picking up this Queen Amidala, the Playtoys. The kit did mention, like I said, that you might want to, consider a delay for this one. I don't think my code WillFox works on this because I was testing it out earlier, but you guys can try and maybe you could ask it and see if it will work. It's $10 off, so you can order other things with it, but I don't think this one works, unfortunately. So anyway, guys, let us know whether you're considering picking that one up.